Unlike Docker, Singularity allows you to execute containers with user privileges. NIG Supercomputers have introduced Singularity to allow users to install and use the software freely. Users can transfer the Singularity images they created to the NIG Supercomputer for use. Users can also use the Singularity images of the leading bioinformatics tools provided by BioContainers. BioContainers currently offers 10,600 tools and 45,500 versions. The Singularity image provided by BioContainers is located in user local biotools. The images are arranged by dividing the directory according to the initial letter. Also, only the bioconductor tools are divided into different directories and further divided into A to Z subdirectories. For more information about the tools provided by BioContainers, please visit the BioContainers search page. In the current general analysis environment, Singularity 3.10.2 is enabled even if you do not execute the module load command, but use the module load command when explicitly using a specific version of Singularity. When executing a command installed in a Singularity image, use the Singularity exec command. As an example, execute the cluster W command from the BioContainers cluster W 2.1 image. You can see that cluster W starts in an interactive mode like this. When executing the Singularity image of BioContainers, warning about resolve.conf may be displayed like this, but normally you can safely ignore it. Next, use data that is not in your home directory with Singularity. Your home directory is automatically bound to the Singularity container so that you can access files in your home directory from inside the container. For example, let's execute the ls command on the cluster W image above. The file of the current working directory is displayed. Because my home directory is bound to the cluster W container, I can still access the current working directory even though I execute the ls command inside the container. However, when I access user local biotools, for example, no such file or directory is displayed. To access files other than your home directory from inside the container, you need to explicitly bind the directory to the container with the -b option. The NIG Supercomputer has a BLAST DB in user local sec BLAST, so I will try using this DB in a BLAST container. This is a randomly picked bacterial 16S ribosomal DNA sequence. I execute the blastn command by binding the user local sec directory to the container as user local sec with the -b option and specifying the blast DB of 16S ribosomal DNA in the directory bound. The -b option is also used to bind the file or directory in your home directory to another location in the container. The singularity container can also be executed in UGE. Use UGE to execute the blast-n command installed in the blast image. UGE executes the singularity command in the JavaScript file. Create a shell script with the contents shown here and register UGE's job with the qsub command. When the job finished, you can see the result text file in the current working directory as before. Next, I will explain how to create a singularity image and use it on the NIG Supercomputer. Using the singularity build command, you can convert a Docker image to a singularity image. If you are a Docker user who creates the Docker image yourself, please create an account on the Docker Hub and upload the Docker image using the method described here. You can convert your images uploaded to the Docker Hub or the images published by other people to singularity images on the NIG Supercomputer. At this time, the qlogin command allocates only 4 GB of memory by default, which causes an error. Allocate 20 GB of memory with -l option of qlogin and execute the singularity build command. This is a definition file that acts as a blueprint for building a singularity image file. Using the image written in from as a base, execute the command written in the %post section in sequence to build a singularity image. This is a definition file for building a tree command image from the Ubuntu 18.04 image of the Docker Hub.